Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video, you will learn how to create an automated work email user form in Excel VBA. So as you are seeing my screen, I have created this work email form to send the multiple emails for the customer bills as well as for the payment reminder to the customers. So here as you are seeing on my screen, I have taken here two different type of email. One is for the bills and second is for the reminders, and I have given some other features also, like do you want to send the email for all records available in this box, or you want to send the emails only for selected records. And then another email setting box is also available, that is for do you want to send the email directly or do you want to display that email only, then you will send it manually. Alright, now I'll show you the first option. If you will select bills, then it will display the data from the bills table. If you will select reminders, then it will show the data from reminders table. And similarly, if you will select all and then click on run button, it will send all the emails available in this box. And this is the email ID. You can give the two attachment here. We have put the dynamic attachment option, attachment 1, attachment 2. If you will not put any attachment, then it will send the email without attachment. If you will keep only one attachment, then it will take only one attachment. So it is fully dynamic. It will not give any error in that case. Now let me show you here. Let's say I'm not sending any email because the email ID is not correct. I have just taken the dummy email IDs only. So let me display the email. Let's say I want to display these two selected email only. So I will choose this selected option and then I will click on run. You can see two emails has been generated from your Outlook. So this is Outlook email, the customer 6 which we have selected. Now let me close this, and similarly here also. There is no attachment available here because the attachment here is also not available, but for this customer the attachment is available. If I will click on run, it will attach one file. Alright, so I have just taken some dummy files, so it is displaying that email. So you can read that email and you can send it, or if you want to send it directly, then you can choose this send option. Alright, now I will explain you step by step how can you develop this in Excel VBA and how can you connect this with your Microsoft Outlook to send the multiple emails at one click. Alright, so let me close this. Now I will show you the bills table and the reminders table. So this is the bills table wherein your customer bill data is available and you can change this data. I have just taken some dummy data, so I have put some customer name, then I have put the bill. You can choose the bill type like water, electricity, telephone, and then the due amount, and this is the due date. Alright, and this is the customer email ID on which the email will be sent, so make sure this email ID is correct. And then here we have taken two attachment. It can be blank also. I have taken attachment 1, attachment 2. If you don't want to keep the attachment 2, you can keep it blank only. Then it will attach only one file. Alright, so in the attachment, let me show you. If you will see in formula bar, we have just taken the folder path / file name dot file extension like .pdf or .xls or your word file. So provide the complete path of your attachment file. Then for the email subject and the email body, I have put some formula here, but if you want to keep it fixed or if you want to type manually, you can do that also, because our program will pick up the email subject from here for the respective customer and email body from here. So I have make it dynamic. Let me show you the formula. So for this is for the billing. So if you will see, I have put like barter bill, then the amount due on so and so date. So I have put the formula here C2 first. C2 is the bill type. So it is barter bill. C2 and then some space bill, and then I have used the text formula and used this amount from here. Then I have taken this format and I have put here due on, and again I have taken the text formula and I have formatted this date. Alright, so it is creating the email subject. Now I'll show you the email body also. If you will see in the email body, I have created this formula. This is the formula. If you will see in the formula bar, dear customer name. So customer name is available on V2. So I have put dear, then some space and customer name. Then I have put a comma. And as we write in the email, after the comma, we will enter. So we have used character 10 here. Character 10 we use to start a new line. I have used twice a character 10, right? So it will enter twice. Then I have used your space, then C2. So this is the bill type, the barter bill, and here I have used bill. Then the amount using the text formula is due on, then I have used again text formula on this date. Then I have used the new line, so I have used the character 10. Please make the payment before the due date to avoid the late fee. I have put here multiple times character 10 because now I will put my signature. Then I have used best regards, then again new line and PK. So I'll show you in Excel cell, then it will be easy to understand. So let me go to the home. I will click on wrap text and just make this slightly bigger. You can see our email body will look like this. Dear customer 15 comma whatever will be the customer name, your barter bill, and then amount is due on this date. Please make the payment before due date to avoid the late fee. Then let me change the size again, and you can see after few enters it is just displaying best regards PK. Alright, so that is how we are creating the mail body. Similarly, in the reminders, this is also the same data. The only difference is due date has been passed and the payment has not been made. Alright, so we have put the subject accordingly, barter bill payment reminder, and then amount. And similarly here we have changed the formula to display the mail body, and here we are just trying to display. Let me show you. Dear customer, customer name, your water bill has been overdue. Your due date was this date. Please make your payment at the earliest. So the same method we are using here also. Once we have created our mail body and the subject dynamic, then we will use the user form. So let me go to the developer tab, Visual Basic, and this is the user form which I have created. Now I'll tell you from the starting step by step. So what I will do, I will insert a new user form, and here let me rename the user form name. Right click, go to the properties. So let's say I'm putting here my form. You can choose the background color whatever you want to take. Let's say I'm taking the white one, and the caption, let's say auto emailer. Then quickly we will design our form. To design the form, I'll click on this toolbox, and here first of all I'll take a frame. So let's take this frame, and first of all we will take for email type. So just right click on this, go to the properties and just change the caption as email type, and let me close this, and here I'll insert the option button. The first option button, I'll just click here and I will rename this as, let's say, wills. Alright, so first email type will be will, or you can send the reminder also. Then right click and go to the properties. We will change the name like OPT and bills, and we will make it default select, right, the first option button. So I'll take the value as true. So it has been selected, you can see. Now I'll make a copy of this copy and I will paste, and then I will not make it default select. I'll make here false, and name I will keep OPT reminder, and here in the caption I will keep reminders. Alright, so we have created these two option button. Now I will make the copy of this and paste here, and then paste it again. Quickly we will make the changes. So I will select this frame, second frame, right click, go to the properties. I will change the caption as, this is for records, right, for which you want to send the email, for all or for select. Then I will select the first option button and I will change the caption as all, and the option button name I'll put here opt underscore all. The second I will take here as selected. The option button name I will put here opt selected. And for this frame, the third frame, we will take email setting. I have changed the caption as email setting. Now I'll change the option button name. So the option button name we will take opt underscore. The first we will use send, and caption we will display here send. Then the second option button we will take opt display, and the caption again we will take display. Alright, so we have changed all the option button name and the caption. Now I'll insert a command button. So go to the toolbox, click on command button and just click here. Rename this as, let's say, run. Keep this here. Now I will insert a list box. So I'll go to the list box. This is the list box, and just drag this list box here. Right click, go to the properties. If you want to change the back color, you can change. Let's say I'm taking this one, and you can change the special effect also. So I'm just changing the special effect and taking this one. Alright, now our design part is ready. If you want to keep some title here, you can keep it. Let's say I'm taking this label and just putting this here, automated email form. Right click, go to the properties, and then we can change the font. Make it bold, slightly bigger, and I'm just taking the center alignment. Alright, so let me run this. Our form will look like this. Now we will start our coding part. So double click on this user form. Here I will create a subroutine first to display the data on list box. So I'll use here sub show data. I'll take a variable dim sh as worksheet, and then I will set the worksheet. And I will set the worksheet according to the option button selected here. If Will's option button is selected, then we will set sh as Will's, and if reminders is selected, then we will set sh as reminder. So I'll use here if me dot option button Will's dot value is equal to true, then I will set sh equal to this workbook dot seats, and I will take Will's and just close the bracket. Enter. Else we will set sh as reminders, the second worksheet. Alright, now to display the data on the list box, we will use here with me dot list box 1 and with. So first of all, what we will do, we will enable the headers. I'll use here column heads equal to true. Then I'll use here column count. So how many columns are there? So let me go to the worksheet. On, let's say, Will's worksheet, we have 10 columns from column A to column J, and similarly on the reminders also we have 10 columns from A to J. So the format is same for the both worksheet. So I will use column count is 10, and here we will use dot column width equal to, in the inverted comma, a comma separated list we will pass here, so that it will change the column width on the list box accordingly. So first column is the serial number. I don't want to display the serial number on the list box, so I'll take the width as 0. Second is customer name, I'll put here around 100. The third is the bill, so I'll take around, let's say, 80, and then again 80 for the due amount, and due date again I'll take, let's say, 80, and then email ID I'll keep slightly bigger, around 120. Then for the attachment we'll take around, let's say, 60, 60, and we don't want to display the email subject and email body on the list box, so we will keep the width as 0. Alright, now we'll use row source. Row source we will take seat name, let's say seat name is bills, and then exclamatory sign, and we will take A2, we'll start from 2 because first row is the header, colon J, and then we will put here the last row, but we have not defined the last row. So what I will do, I'll take here dim LR for the last row as integer. LR equal to, I'll use here application dot worksheet function dot count A, and I'll take ss dot range A to A. So I'm just counting the records. It will give me the last row. So I'll use here the last row and LR. Now because we are taking the seat name dynamically, so we have to make here dynamic. So let me delete this, and here I will put ss dot name, and so it will pick up the dynamically. Now let me call this subroutine on user form initialize. I'll select the initialize. So this is user form initialize, and just call this show button and delete this code, and just go to the form, and here I will double click on the bills button. If you will click on this button, then again it should be called, and if you will click on this button, then it should be called again. So just call this and run this. So you can see it is just displaying the data for bills. If I will select the reminders, then it is just giving the data for reminders, because we have put the code on bills and reminder click also. Alright, now friends, one thing I would like to tell you. Let's say if you have removed the data from bills. Let me remove the data from here. Then I'll go to the Visual Basic. I will run this. It is displaying the header in the first row. Why it is displaying the headers, I'll tell you. Here the last row we have used application.worksheet function.count A, then ss.a to A. Because there is no data available, then it is considering the last row as the first row, and first row cannot be the last row because this is the header. So we have to put some condition. If there is no record available, it should consider the last row as row number 2. So what I will do here I will use if LR equal to 1, then it should consider LR equal to 2. Alright. Now if I will run, then you can see it is just taking the headers properly. If I will select reminder, then it will display the data. Now I'll create another sub procedure to send the email. So here what I will do, I'll use send email. To send the email, we will take the Outlook object. So I'll use dim Outlook application, let's say OA as object. Then I'm taking dim MSG for mail item as object. And here what I'm doing, I'm using set OA equal to create object, and we will create the object as Outlook dot application. It will create the object. Then I will use set msg equal to, we will create a mail item. So I'll use OA dot create item, and I'll take here 0 to create the mail item. Alright, then with the msg we will use to cc subject mail body etc. and with. So here we will use first to equal to, we will put the ID whatever you want to send for the to. You can use the CC or VCC also, but I'm not going to use here. So I'll use dot subject, then we will put here subject, then dot body, we will put here body also, then attachments if there is any attachment. So what I'm doing, I'll take the required option like to subject body as input in this sub procedure. So I'll use here, let's say to underscore as string. Then I'm using, let's say subject underscore, I'm just putting the variable name as string. Then I'm just taking, let's say body or mail body underscore as string. And then I'm taking attachment. So attachment also will be a path, so we can take it as a string. Attachment 1, you can pass 2 attachment, right? So I'm taking as string, then attachment 2 as string. Alright, now here we can put the to underscore as to, subject we can put here subject underscore, and for body we can put here body underscore. Then we can take for the attachment also, but for the attachment we will put the condition because it can be blank also, then we will not attach. So what I will do, I'll use if attachment 1 is not equal to blank, then, and if here we will use dot attachments dot add, and we will provide the file name along with the path, so which will be available in attachment 1 variable. So I'll put this here. Alright, and same I will repeat this code because we have two attachment. If you will pass the second attachment, then it will attach that also. Alright, now we will display or send the email. So we will use here option if me dot opt, and I'll use here send dot value is equal to true, then I'll use here dot send, else I'll use here dot display. Now I will call this function on this button. Just double click on this button and we will call this send email. So we will send the email one by one, right? So we will use a loop here. I'll take dim I as integer and we will run a loop on the list box. So I'll use here for I equal to, and I'll take here 0 to me dot listbox1 dot list count, and I will use -1 here because we will take the index. So index start from 0, right? Next, and here what we will do, first of all we will check, do you want to send all email or do you want to send only selected records email? So I'll use here if me dot option button all dot value is equal to true, then in this case it will send all email, in else case it will send only selected email. So for the first one, what we will do, we will call send email sub procedure which we have created, and here we will provide the two subject body attachment 1 attachment 2. Alright, so for 2 we will use me dot listbox1 dot list, and here we will take the row number I or the row index basically, and then the column number. For the email ID, column number will be available. Let me show you on the sheet. This is the email ID. It should be available on the column number 6. So we'll take the index number as 5. For attachment, it will be 6, 7, and email subject 8 and 9. Alright, so I'll take I, comma 5 and just close. Comma for subject. So let me make a copy of this. Paste this here. For subject we will take 7, paste, and here we will take 8. So let me show you, for the email it is 8, sorry, so we'll take 8, and here we will take 9. Then comma paste again. For the attachment 1, this is the attachment 1, if you will see it is 7, so I'll take here 6 and paste. Again for the attachment 2 we will take 7 and just close. So it will send all the emails. Now let me make the copy of this and we will use the similar code for else case. In the else we will check whether the record is selected or not. So what I will do, I'll use here if me dot listbox1 dot selected, and I'll take I is equal to true, then only it will send this email. Paste this code here. Alright, so it's completed. Let me check. So just run this. So let me go to the reminders, and here let's say I want to send the selected only, and I just want to display, I don't want to send. So just select anyone and click on run. It is giving some error, there is some spelling mistake. So let me run this. Let me select the reminders here. Let's say I want to send the selected email only, and I want to display the email, I don't want to send. So just select any record, click on run. You can see I'm not able to select the multiple records here, so I'll make that changes. Go to the list box, right click, go to the properties, and here the multi select we will choose extended, or you can choose the multi also. Let me select the extended and let me run this. I can select the multiple now. Using the control key you can select multiple records and selected. Let's say display, run. You will see 2 email is created now. Alright friends, so that is how you can create the automated email form. It can be useful in your process and it can make your works easy. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Friends, if you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for watching.